Hey, what's going on, Leos? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. We're going to be using the Celtic Tarot. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Leos? What's going on for Leos? All right, Leos. So the first thing I see, Leos, I feel like this is someone that you already know, and I feel like with this person, I feel like you had a really strong connection. I feel like you still have that strong connection, but I feel like you're not getting back what you've been putting in. I feel a lot of resistance from this person. I feel a very defensive energy, as well as I feel like that self-imposed prison. I feel like there's more to this, because you wouldn't feel the way you do about this person if there wasn't. And you're right. There is more. I feel like this person has been pushing you away. I feel like there has been some distance. There is that hot and cold energy with this person. I feel like this person spends a lot of time in their own head with that hermit. I feel like I do feel a lot of looking at the negatives instead of the positives with this person. And I feel like that is based on some burdens that this person holds on to with the Devil card. I feel like there's a lot more going on than you're seeing. You're feeling it, but you're not seeing it. And there's a reason for that. I feel like this person has trust issues. And I feel like with you amplify those, and the fact that not any fault of your own, but I feel like the way they feel about you scares the shit out of them. The vulnerability that they feel around you, and knowing that if they open themselves up, it makes them even more vulnerable. That scares them. It terrifies them. And that's why they spend so much time in their head, and that's why they feel distant to you. They're looking at the negatives to the positive. They want to be with you. They do. They want to be with you. They only think about you. With that Four of Cups, they're not walking away from this. They know that. They already know that. And that's why this is so hard for them, because they don't want to walk away, but they're also having a hard time stepping up. They're having a hard time giving you what you deserve. And all Leos want is someone that shows up for them as much as a Leo shows up for their person. And I feel like in the past, I feel like I said, I feel like this is something that's been ongoing. And I feel like they haven't been able to do that. I feel like they've been hiding their true feelings so deeply that sometimes they even feel like they're hiding it from themselves. But they know what they want. And I feel like the self-imposed prison and this defensive energy is causing them a lot more pain than you think it is. A lot of anxiety, a lot of late nights, not being able to sleep, because they know what they want, and they know how easy it would be to get it. It would just be to be honest with you. Just come forward and share how they truly feel would solve a lot of these problems that you're having with this person. But like I said, I feel like there is some distance forming between the two of you, but from what I can see, it's far from over. I feel like this person needed that time in their head. They needed to really realize what makes them happy. And it's you. You make them happy. You know, this connection, it runs deep. That emotional fulfillment. That Nine of Cups, and we got that Lover's card, that Gemini energy. You feel like home to them. You make them feel like they can trust you, and I feel like that's part of it that scares them, is because of the fact that it's that vulnerability. They don't like to be vulnerable, but with you, they know the more they give you, the more they're gonna give you. Now, I do see there has been some distance, like I said before. There is some distance between you. I feel like there has been some, you know, some chaotic energy. I mean, we have the Tower card, but it's not over. This is just the beginning, Leo. You know, I feel like, you know, it's the calm before the storm, but I feel like the storm needed to happen to wake this person up. Because like I said, with that Eight of Cups in reverse, they're not walking away from this. They know that. They know they don't want to, and they know they can't. They needed that time in their head to get their shit straight because, like I said, I don't feel like... I feel like they've been looking at the negatives instead of the positives. They've been looking at this all wrong, but I feel like that is changing because I do see a huge transformation in this person coming, and I feel like they needed that time to step away, that time in their head to think about this, and to really put their priorities in perspective. And I do see a conversation coming where I feel like you're going to get nothing but honesty from this person. You know, with that Queen of Swords, I feel like they're going to be very honest with you, and I feel like that communication is coming where it's going to be a real talk. You know, finally getting some answers, finally understanding them a little bit better. And that's the part with a lot of people, you know, and we got that reconciliation, and they'll do whatever it takes to make this work. You know, they are chasing you because they're not done. You know, they'll put in the work for you because you deserve that. And they know it. They always did. They want to build that foundation with you. They want to put in the work and make things right. Like I said, they're putting in all the effort. They're showing up for you. And I feel like it may surprise you a bit because I feel like there is a part of you that felt like this person would never do that. Even though you felt that strong connection with this person, you know, sometimes it doesn't work out the way you want it to. But not in this case. I feel like it will. Like I said, they're going to be very honest. They're going to be very forthcoming. There's a huge transformation in this person, and you can accept the credit for that because the way they feel about you and the way they feel when they're with you, the way you make them feel, deserves all the credit here. You know, sometimes people are the most resistant with the people that they're meant to be with. Because being with the right person doesn't always come easy to everybody. It can be very hard, especially when you have such deep feelings for someone, because you know that person could hurt you more than anybody else. And that scares the shit out of some people. You know, I'll tell you a little story when we're done all this, because I don't like to get stories in the read. I like to get it done. But like I said, I do feel like this person wants to reconcile. They want to make things right, and they're willing to put in the work to do that. You know, I feel like there's been a huge transformation in this person. I feel like it's only, you know, the more open they become with you, the more stronger they feel and the more confident they feel in this connection. And I do see them making you an offer because they do want to build that foundation with you. You know, they want to be with you. There's no questioning that here. I feel like their head got in their way a little bit. Overthinking shit. Thinking too deeply into what is going on rather than how they feel. Sometimes our brain and our heart can be on two different pages, and it's almost like a tug of war inside of ourselves. Like I said, I do that. I do see communication coming, and I do see them being very honest and forthcoming with you. And I feel like that is gonna, mend a lot of the bridges that I feel like may have been damaged through all the chaos. With this person, we have Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces. We got some Scorpio. We have that Death card. We have some Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I mean, I see all signs. But now we'll get into the story part of it. I have a very good friend of mine, and I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not going to throw him under the bus, but he's a very good friend of mine. He was with someone that he cared about truly, very deeply. And he got hurt. She had cheated on him. And ever since, he's never, once he started catching feelings for someone, he was out. And he's always told me it's because if he doesn't allow himself to be vulnerable, he can never be hurt again. Now I try to talk him out of that. He's dated a few girls, and now he does date a girl that he doesn't necessarily feel love. I mean, I'm not saying he's taken advantage, because he's a good guy. They have a good relationship, but I think he knows it's not the one for him, but he also doesn't want to feel the way he felt when he was hurt. And I don't judge. I try to talk to him and make him realize that, I honestly believe that everybody has three loves in their life. There's that first love. Then there's the second love. The first love is more like, that childish, junior high, high school, your first love, your introduction to love. Then there's that next love. And the second love hurts the most out of them all, because that's the one you learn the most from. You put your trust in someone, you put your faith in someone, and you get hurt. And it's not always their fault that you got hurt, but you generally, in my experience of what I've seen, you get hurt. Then the third one may not be someone that you necessarily thought you would fall for. May not be someone that was necessarily your type. But it becomes abundantly clear very quickly that that person is everything that you didn't know you were looking for. And that's why I do what I do, because I hope that we all can find that person. We learn lessons from the first two. We learn the most from the second one. I believe that. And it's not always that case. Everybody's different. Sometimes we find our first love right at the start, and that happens. I'm just saying, more often than not, I feel like we all have three loves. And you can get hurt by that second love in multiple different ways. And like I said, I'm not going to say that person hurts you. You may hurt them. Things may not work out because it wasn't meant to work out. It could be karmic. It could be all sorts of different things. But I feel like when we learn from every time we get hurt, and if we learn from that, we're always winning. Now, that's a long ass story, and I hope it helps you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.